minus 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
All back in our home, back in the UK. Mark is back in Idaho. Kev's still in Russia.
Didn't go anywhere.
And Caroline's still in Bradford. There we are. Right.
Yeah, still in Bradford.
This is Caroline, by the way. Sorry, I meant to say this is Caroline. Terry's standing. Much better looking, younger. What can I say?
So I take it Terry is still traveling home. He wasn't.
No. He's worn out. He's worn out from all the travel. He's been traveling. Oh, he's been somewhere. I don't know where he's been. Some show or something. Anyway,
Terry, he's just had a really good flight and looks wonderful.
Yeah, I'll have to go. Let's have a quick look in the chat. We've how do you pronounce that, Jackie? I can't even pronounce it. John Ixar. There we are. And Ray Kelly says, back home safely. It was safe. Right. We got here anyway. Suzanne, how you doing? All right.
Suzanne.
And Captain Kirk and Quackers. He's there. Quackers. Who else we got here? Old Mickey Moo, of course. Mickey Moo's his footy today. Liverpool versus Arsenal both lost. They did.
Oh, he's in.
Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose.
That makes it lost.
That makes it draw. They both lost. They weren't playing each other. KF Drones, how you doing?
That's Keith. Thank you.
Patrick Morris. Patrick. Good grief.
All right, Patrick.
What do you mean, one ear and one eye?
One ear, one eye, and one ear.
Look, he's in.
Scroll down his list. Wait a minute, I've got a list here somewhere. I can't find. Oh, there. Alan's here. Hi, Alan. Gerard, he's here, and Jerry. Jerry, how you doing?
Jerry. Oh, Jerry, I bet you're watching the Masters at the minute, aren't you?
Hi, Sally, how you doing? That dog driving you mad? I bet he is. And Winsford Robert. Hello.
How are you,
Robert? Scottish. Yes, hello from Scottish. Stevie Knowles. Hey, Steve. Where is he? Yeah.
Caroline's in the house.
Jaybird.
I've never been so good.
Harvey, how you doing, Harvey?
Yay, Harvey, you're late.
And John's in. Where are you, John? Good to meet you last week. And Jay Burgles. Want to tell him? Barkley.
Hey,
you've met all these wonderful people now.
Home. Welcome home, Stephen Terry.
Jackie's tiny snot. I know.
Jackie looks like a muppet at the moment. Like, there's something underneath.
Johnny, hey, Johnny. Johnny, look what Johnny, look.
Johnny Drumfly.
Is it?
My cousin Dre.
A little bit, yeah.
Dre.
I don't know those.
That's Jim.
CSD.
High in the sky, yeah.
High in the sky.
Oh, high in the sky. Oh, okay. Oh.
Everybody got a crowd.
High in the sky.
Caroline. I've done that already. I'm sorry. Captain Ray still in the house. I'm going to get and the air shots. I'm not here a lot, but I do enjoy when I'm dropping. Thank you, Andy. Very much appreciated, sir.
I'd go do some interviews, Steve, but there's nobody here in my house to interview.
Oh, yes, Sarah's away, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Go walk around your next door neighbours. So you're talking live on
Good
YouTube.
about drones.
Checkers is in.
The staff in the hotel didn't realise they were live. She said, "Is this on? Is this going to be on TV?" I said, "No, it's just on YouTube right now." They run away. I have that effect on women. Maria's here. Hi, Maria.
She
You
went
know the monkey show.
I miss you too. Well, I called you Spank, but
That must be Jenna. That's got to be Jenna.
it's got to be Jenny. Yeah.
Yeah.
We miss you too. Right, I think we've got to the end of our list. If I've missed anyone, my apologies, but welcome anyway.
Simon. You might have missed Simon.
I've done Simon wrong. How's the weather there where you are? It's pretty crap in the UK. Well, last week it's been nice here. Well, the weather's been nice today. Not the way where you are in the weather, but the weather in the UK today has been very nice. Thank you very much.
Too windy.
It's been windy.
Yeah, I was flying my planes in 25-mile-an-hour winds.
Oi.
And yet, you know that little drone I've got, that little
Little
A20
thing like
drone.
this.
I was flying it outside.
You're all blurry.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get it
Little
to.
blurry.
I was trying to get it to focus. Focus?
It's not the camera, it's just Marcus.
Yeah, there you go.
Blurry.
After Florida, yeah.
Well, I was flying that outside today. You can't see it because it's green.
It's green. How did it fly, Steve?
It's
It's like two Mickey Mouses got club each other.
It's an invisible drone. Oh, I want one. Look at that. That's brilliant.
Turn it around the other way.
I want
Other
it.
side.
Look, it's invisible.
That's amazing.
So Jackie, that is the one that Mr. Johnny Drone Buyer
Yeah, it was
was
flying around
riding around inside the hotel lobby. Yeah.
I reckon he gets commission on these.
Oh, he should because he sold a ton of them.
Terry's got one. I've got one. TJ bought one.
A bunch of people bought them. Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
wrote a note
so
to my
much fun.
contact to
I'll
say,
tell
hey,
you
can
what,
you send me one?
My dogs, as the forecast, absolutely hate them. That spins up and goes up and they run for it. Anyway, let's bring our guest on because he's been sitting there, probably eating all the Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, get him out the green room.
You never know. Here we go.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
Well, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. How are y'all doing?
I haven't seen this guy for at least 5 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 days without being on nice sunny weather, I'll tell you.
And just a quick advert. There we are. There you go. Look.
There you go. Maple syrup.
Steve's favourite drink, it says on there.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
Must be brandy then.
Were you guys standing there when Gary Foster? He won one of those too, Steve.
Yeah.
He drank it.
He literally pulled the top off of it,
He did.
drank it right out of the bottle.
He did. Yeah. was Steve was telling me that he has it on everything. Hershey bars, you name it. He has maple syrup on it.
But it's really good straight up, though. I'll have to tell you, it's delicious.
Hang on. I'll tell you what.
Well, I'm bringing down more next year, so.
John says Gary is now diabetic.
Uh-oh.
Marcus, how do you drink that? It's so thick. How do you drink that? It must
I
be
don't
really
know. I don't know. But Gary Foster just tipped it up and he was drinking it straight. Yeah.
So there's really, there's no, I was expecting that to be really, really sugary, but it's not.
I like maple syrup, but it's got to have a pancake under it.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Right.
Waffles.
I was telling him earlier, Marcus, that you take the maple syrup and you put it in coffee, or you can make a water drink out of it. It's really good in coffee, though. If you like black coffee,
Oh yeah.
put about an ounce in there, and you're going to really fly.
Ooh.
Gary's now diabetic.
Yeah.
Think about it, just having caffeine and sugar first thing in the morning.
There you go.
That'll get you going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, I got a quick question for the whole group here. How many of us ordered the Avata 2? Nobody?
No.
Just you, Marcus. Just you.
Wow.
But you can pass it down to me once you've finished with it, yeah?
It shows
My
up
son
on
did.
Monday. Yeah.
My son ordered one.
Oh, nice. Nice.
What do you know what fascinates me this time? The Buffy have obviously done their homework from previous, because normally by now everywhere is sold out, yeah. But there is nowhere that I've found is actually sold out.
Well, that's good.
They had a lot of them in stock, evidently. People were just going right into Best Buy and purchasing that day. And like Ron and Johnny got theirs off of Amazon and had next day delivery. So
Brilliant. That's how it should be, isn't it? If you want it, you should be able to get it straight away.
yeah.
Marcus, so what was the price for the whole package of the Flymore combo in dollars? Do you remember?
About I right around $1,200, I think, for the Flymore combo, and then I added the 1 year Care Refresh on there. I think it came to like $1,250, something like
You see,
that.
this is what annoys me.
I'm going to tell you exactly.
So $1,200 for that. That works out £963 and 89 pence in the UK. Okay,
Right?
however, it's actually £1,089.
Well, if I didn't already have the Avata, I would definitely order the Avata too.
Does that
I have
include
my
the motion
Buffy.
controller? Steve?
Motion controller 3, Kev, and then
Yeah.
3 batteries. Yeah.
Is that extra though on Steve's price?
Oh,
make
I
it-
got you.
What's
I'll
that?
I'll make you guys an offer. Once you get your Avata 2s, I will gladly take your Avata 1s off your hands, no cost. I'll pay you-
Good plan.
Steve will pay for the postage and everything.
Well, Steve, I was actually thinking about selling mine, but then I've been having a long chat with someone else, and I'm going to modify it completely. And it will like an Avata one, but you can put a GoPro camera on it. And
I sold mine to our friend Joe Fodolio. So,
And he's
Yeah.
happy with it.
and look at this. Look what I got, Jackie.
There you
where did you get that from, Marcus Jordan?
That used to be in Steve's wallet. I picked his pocket.
You got a good exchange rate on that, Marcus.
Yeah.
What are you going to spend it on?
I'm going to give it to my wife. She likes currency. So,
Marcus has a tenner.
Yep.
Brand new tenner, eh?
Is that a new one with the Charles on it?
That's the better one. It's got the Queen on it.
The Queen.
No, it's got the Queen on it. Excellent.
And it's a very old
invisible
picture.
bit, though, is kind of this. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
clear bit.
Yeah.
It's got a hologram and everything.
Yeah,
That's
we don't
good,
have that on, yeah.
And it's also got
U.S. money is
Braille.
so boring.
It's
Look
got
how
Braille in the
boring
top.
this is.
Yeah, it's a bit papery, isn't it?
Green
Marcus.
piece of paper. Yeah.
It's
Marcus,
dirty,
it's
but
also
quick.
got Braille in the top corner.
Got what?
It's got Braille, so for the
Oh.
blind
Really?
in the top corner. Yeah.
I never noticed.
It does. I'll be right here. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Everything.
Wow.
Whoa. See, you guys are on top of it. We're backwards.
And the good thing about it, if it goes into a washing machine or whatever, or gets wet, it's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's waterproof.
Yeah.
It'll last longer. Yeah, the one thing in the Avata 2 has definitely got is a better camera, because I think it's actually got, was it 1 and 1/3 or 1 and 1/7 sensor?
Wow. It's good camera.
It's basically the same camera as on the Pocket 3.
And the same
that's
camera
right.
is on the
Osmo
Osmo
Pocket.
Action 4. Had to think about that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
Osmo
Yeah.
Action 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so we haven't talked about food, so I wanted to bring something exotic. So Southwest Airlines, there's their snack mix.
The mice.
Frickin' Southwest Airlines left me stranded.
So did anyone in the chat actually, was it money laundering with the UK money? Well, put £10 in some drug comes out of £5. Well, years ago, I remember if you put money in the washing machine, you come out of paper mache.
Well, the government will get mad for you because that's money laundering.
Money laundering, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having that revenue after and all sorts now. And
The £5 you lose is the cost of the electric, though, in the tumble dryer.
Yeah, that's
very
true.
true, yeah.
You
That's
should
what
have seen.
I traded Steve one of those for it, but he gave me money back.
15 bucks,
Yeah,
Marcus.
he gave me money back. Yeah.
Hey, Marcus, you know you said Southwest gave you problems coming down?
No, it was going home.
Well, going home, oh. Well, when I was coming down, I left in a snowstorm, and Delta came in so late that made me miss my connecting flight. So they went ahead and rebooked me onto another flight going down to LaGuardia, and then from LaGuardia down to West Palm Beach. But the only seats that they had was one first class in one first class in the other. So they sent me first class all the way.
Gotta love that. You gotta love that. Can't beat that with a stick.
It was fun.
Yeah. Well, I ended up spending an extra night in Orlando, but the problem with that was, you know, you got to find a hotel, and then you don't have a car, so you can't, you know, you could Uber someplace, I guess.
But, just hanging around bored.
Yeah, it was just boring. Yeah.
The worst thing in the world, hotels are totally and utterly the most boring places ever, aren't they? Really are.
Trip to Florida for me was 5 different hotels.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
5
Well, they
wow.
only had 2 hotels out there.
They keep throwing you out.
They did.
Reputation preceded him.
All kidding aside, Steve, you ought to talk about the Best Western in Jupiter, Florida. That was quite a spot, wasn't it?
I actually, location-wise, I actually preferred that to the Hampton Inn, I'll be honest with you.
Totally agree. I completely agree.
Because in the evenings, I like to go for a walk, and there was nowhere to walk unless I walked along the freeway. Run over.
That's right.
There's just nowhere to go. I mean, whereas the Hampton Inn, you can walk down, the Best Western, you can walk down that causeway, whatever you call it, which is really nice.
Yeah, so just to explain to people, the Best Western in Jupiter sits right on the intracoastal waterway in Florida. And what they have is an over-the-water walkway built over it that goes all the way to a yacht club, some pretty ritzy stuff, way more expensive than what any of us drone seekers can afford. But it was fun. It was fun to hang out there, and we could launch drones off of that.
Yeah.
We just had a good time, kind of also looking at how the other half lives. We ran into a yacht that was parked there that had 5 outboards on it. Each of those outboards was a V12 600 horsepower. So 5 times 600, that was quite a machine.
Wow.
It was something else. That really was something else.
I think he means moored.
No, parked. It was on the road. It weren't on they wouldn't dare put it in
water.
They wouldn't dare put it in water. I mean, might damage it. Good grief.
Yeah, might get wet.
Yeah, not that fun.
I don't know much about boats.
It was called. Well, I think it was a boat. It was a very expensive boat as well.
We ran into Captain Ray there too, didn't we, Steve?
We did indeed. Yes, Captain Ray was. He was in his car coming on. I recognised. I said, "What are you doing here?"
With his wife Cheryl. But so what we're talking about potentially next year, Mr. Ron Brown is talking about organizing a meetup at that Best Western in Jupiter, and one of the things there is that there's a lot of locations very close by that you can go to fly at. Dubois Park, where Steve, I'm sure, has footage of the lighthouse at Dubois Park. Carlin Park. Steve and I got kicked out of the Juneau Pier Park. The sheriff came and said, "Get the hell out of here." Yeah.
And who did we leave talking to the policeman?
You know who we sent for it was Terry. Terry
Terry used all these sort of skills to.
Yeah, I bet.
The truth was he was a sheriff, and he was a really nice guy, and he was very pleasant, but basically told us we could not fly there.
Okay.
Steve was threatening to kick the heck out. I said, Steve, no, they'll throw you in jail. Don't. I had to get between Steve and the guy. And
I just said to him, I said, listen, copper, you don't scare me. Just Then he showed me his gun. I went, that's right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Steve, so you was down flying at the what was that Dubois? Where did we go to for a night house? It was
Dubois Park.
Dubois. Yeah.
Some people pronounce it Dubois, but it's correctly pronounced Dubois.
It's very French sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Steve had a little bit of an accident, didn't you, Steve?
Well, I'm not saying that it was too bad an accident, but my Femi's dead.
Oh no! Sounds like a
And-
terrible accident. What happened?
Well, I was coming in back in to bring it in for a landing, and somebody came up and back of me and said something that startled me. So when it startled me, my thumb went forward on the accelerator, and bam, right into the palm tree. It spun around and up and landed right in the middle of everybody's standing around.
It landed on the table.
Oops.
They all want to go.
The battery flew out of it. And
Oh boy.
and it just sat there looking so sad.
Oh,
Knocked the motor off.
crikey. Sounds
Yeah.
disastrous.
It
Yeah,
wasn't in
well.
a good way. So
But did you still have record on when it crashed? Have you got some crash footage?
I don't know. I haven't pulled the film out of it yet. I got to get it
Oh,
out this week.
okay. You might have the crash. That'd be good.
Right. That'd be kind of interesting. If I get
Yeah.
some of the crash, I'm going to post it.
Put that up. Hey, speaking of Femi, Tanya ended up with the Femi Mini from the drawing.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so yesterday, Tanya and I went out to the park, and she flew it for the first time.
Yeah.
we
Is it flying all right?
Yeah. Well, Carolyn, you have a Femi Mini, don't you? Yeah. Tanya flew hers. It flew great. It was originally Captain Ray's. The thing flew. It flew wonderfully.
Brilliant.
How was the camera on it? Did it have the horizon tilt?
Tanya was flying it, but she said it looked good. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Ah, it's all right.
So what'd you say, Marcus?
Tanya said it was fine. She said that
good.
it looked like the horizon was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know in my Femi, I don't have any trouble with the horizon at all.
No.
Other people
Works
say
fine.
it's a tilt, but I don't have any problems.
Mhm.
That's strange. Isn't it?
Well, I've had a few Femi issues over the years. Hey, they got a hold of me. They're coming out with a Mini 3. So the Femi Mini 3 is going to be out soon. So,
Excellent. Are they going to send you one?
well, you never know.
So have we got any Steve videos?
We certainly have indeed. We've got loads of
Right.
Just a quick question here that Maria's asking. Is anyone going to the Las Vegas meetup in November?
Marcus.
Carolyn, come on, come to Vegas. Carolyn, come to Vegas. Come on.
Vegas,
I can't
baby.
afford to go to Vegas.
Oh, jeez.
I'm
I'd
a
love to go to Vegas.
single person living alone. I can't.
Jackie's been to Vegas before.
I've been to Vegas. They didn't have a
been to
drone
New
meet
York
when I
years
was
ago.
there. But I didn't have a drone back then. So.
Hey, Lauren. Lauren's in the chat. I just realised he's in the chat. So you said, hey, John. But I'm just saying, Lauren, how's the aggravator?
I'll bet Lauren comes to Vegas.
Anyway,
I've
I've got
Yeah.
racing to do this year.
John said he's going to be at the Vegas meetup. It was certainly nice to meet so many people anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really great to put names to the, faces
Well,
to the
me
names.
and Terry decided we're getting too old for it, so Jackie and Kevin will go to Florida meetup next year.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. We're all going to come to Spain. That's what's going to
That's
happen.
it. 2025.
Oh,
So,
Billy, I spoke to Billy Carl and he said, I said, would you up for it? He said, yes.
Well, there you
excellent.
go.
Well,
Billy,
the son of it, you could get a good crowd to go
He
there.
can bring his eyebrows.
but maybe I'll bring my prize over. We've got to work that one out. I think,
Can you hide some contraband in them?
Yeah.
Hide some maple syrup in the bag.
Barkley says he's coming. Barkley's coming, and I bet he brings Jenna with him.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be posting something up soon, and we'll get an official thing made up. I'm trying to get
I'll be there.
I've got a
That's
basically a venue for a hotel that in Spain that I've stayed at. So I want to
It'll be in Murcia soon. Murcia.
In Guardia. Is it Guardia? 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 I've got to pronounce it now. Not far from the chip shop.
Quesada?
No, not there, but I'm trying to. It's called it. It's on the coast. I stayed there.
Guadamar?
Yeah, that's it.
You need to check that. I think that's a no-fly zone.
No, that's the hotel, not where the venue are.
We'll just rent out all the villas.
Yeah.
Just rent all the villas on the golf course, Jack. You will be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Well, it depends how many people come and what they want to do. I mean, I'm going to find a hotel so we can get some decent prices if enough people do what they want to do.
Mazarin direction's always good, isn't it?
Bit like the Hampton Inn. Well, I'm just thinking it's nearer to the Alicante airport because they won't be able to fly. People won't be able to fly.
Yep.
Big no-fly zone.
No, I'm talking about that's it. It's Alicante, but that's a location. I mean, the Hampton Inn, there was a location, but where they actually go flying.
Elsewhere.
It won't be anywhere near there, will it? It'll be somewhere miles away, a secret location. Captain Ray's secret location.
Now, let's see one of Steve's videos, eh?
Let's run some videos. Right, so here we go. This is the first one of many.
It's a bit cold there.
I just want to show some snow.
It was cold. It was pretty cold that day. It was 5 degrees when I was out flying.
But that's in January, so yeah.
Yeah.
But you had some snow. Did you have some snow before you left home, Steve? This time, or?
Oh, a little bit. I left in the middle of a snowstorm, and when I was heading down to the airport, I was, some places I was plowing 4 to 5 inches of snow in the road.
Nice. Well, on the back of that, I'm going to show this other video because it's got more snow in it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, thank you.
We'll go. Kiko's got to go. Bye, Kiko.
Somebody asked a question about what type of fish we catch up here.
Yeah.
In that lake right there, it's lake trout, salmon. You get bass, all kinds of there's 5 different varieties you get. And yes, when you open up the hole, the fish tend to gather close by because of the light.
Oh wow!
Oh, so
How much of the year do you get snow where you are in Vermont?
How many months?
Yeah.
We usually start in late November and it goes right straight through to April.
Wow.
No, that's like nearly half a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, remember Lauren lives is it Calgary where Lauren lives? He was telling me that the weather changes from like -30 to +30. Wow, what a swing from one to the other.
Yeah.
It does.
So you have winter and summer, but you don't bother with spring or autumn then.
Pardon me?
You only have 2 seasons, in other words, winter or summer.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But we have another season that people don't think about is mud season.
Mud season.
A lot of the dirt roads, when it gets really rainy and the snow goes away,
It's like slush, yeah.
it's flat enough to bury your car in.
Right.
But you see, the thing is, you have all that snow, yet it doesn't seem to affect the way people still travel about in Canada. We get about 2 inches of snow in the UK, and everything stops for about a year.
Wow. They're geared up for it, aren't they? If they have it half the year, they've got to be prepared.
I saw plenty of 4x4s on that video.
So
Could you imagine if we had that much snow, we'd never get any work done, would we? No one would go to work, would they? Industry would fold.
I do have some news for you, Steve. Steve lives in Vermont, which is actually part of the United States, not Canada.
Yep. Yes. I live right on the border.
Right. Okay. So Canada, you, yeah.
So how far is that from you, Mark? Because it's not that far from you, is it?
Oh, Canada is not that far, but Steve Jenness, yeah, a long ways away.
It's one sided, is it?
Yeah.
So how near the border is Vermont? Because I always think Vermont was actually in Canada, so that shows my geography is rubbish anyway.
I live 4 miles from the border.
You got great maple syrup in Vermont, right, Steve?
Pardon me?
You got great maple syrup in Vermont.
Well, I've heard we got good maple syrup, and surprisingly, we have really good apple crops up here.
Yeah.
But you see, I always look at this.
Great ice cream.
Oh,
that's right. That is Jerry's. That's exactly right.
Lauren's body is fun watching. Where is it? It's fun watching tourists have no concept of snow. Well, it's very true because we haven't really had any snow. We had a few what we call a flurry, which means the snow fell from the ground. It just never went anywhere. Christmas Day or Christmas cards, snow, brilliant. Right. The rest of the year, forget it. Don't want it.
The day I left, we got about I think it was a foot of snow. The day I left.
Oh, lovely, proper snow.
And then when I got back on Monday, the snow was all melted.
Oh wow!
Just like that. Yeah.
Just like that.
Time of year. Yeah.
Oh, it's been weird, up and down all the time.
We can't hear you,
you're in northern Vermont. Northern Vermont.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Northern Vermont.
The biggest snow fact is don't eat the yellow.
Barkley said if you drive from Idaho to Vermont, you're over 2,500 miles.
Wow.
It does fascinate me, really. You know, when you look at the enormity of like the US compared with the UK, people talking about driving 1,000 miles. Like Maria, I mean, she did about 4,000 miles. Think nothing of it. You know, we couldn't drive 4,000 miles in the UK unless we went up and down north to south. There you go. Right, no video time, Hinks. Hinks, there's what we've got here. We've got this one here.
Nice.
Thanks. That was my first night flight.
Brilliant.
So I thought I'd get up and just try out and see how the camera was. And I think the camera handled the nighttime very nicely.
Yeah.
It did.
I was pretty happy with it. Yep, that was a nice night out flying. It was I think it was like 10 or 11 degrees. It was kind of warm.
If you say so.
Roughly fit 3 Great Britons into the state of Texas.
Hey, Steve, how many people are you showing that are watching right now?
35.
So I'm looking on YouTube, and all I see is 7 people watching the show. Strange. And
That's because you're looking on my channel.
Yeah.
Say again.
27, I see.
Yeah.
You're on my channel instead of the main Drone Seekers one.
That's 27 plus 7 foot. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what. Is it,
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm watching it on Backpack Jack. Yeah.
How many are you showing now, Caroline?
27, I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, 27 watching.
It's 29 now.
26 now.
So Jackie showed me it. I'm watching it on Jackie's channel instead of Drone Seekers. That's why.
Tim says it's 35 now, 27. It was 35. Yeah.
Oh, that's 35 likes, isn't it? Go on, hit those thumbs up.
It was 41 earlier on, but right.
Aerosnapper says that Canada makes really good maple syrup.
It does.
But not too much.
Yeah.
Are you having maple syrup?
Is he winding you up though?
Actually, Canada's the #1 producer of maple syrup in the world.
Ah.
And Vermont's the #1 producer of maple syrup in the United States.
But I thought all maple syrup come from Canada because of the leaf, the maple leaf.
Maple. Well, actually, the leaves on a maple tree are universal. Canada's adopted that as their national emblem, but everybody borrows it and gets on with it.
We've got a few maple trees in the UK, but I don't see any maple syrup from them.
Maybe we should start to produce it. How many maple leaves do we need?
Yep.
Just tap the tree.
No, it's
Put a
from the
bucket
tree.
on it.
It's not from the leaves.
Yeah, you tap the bark and you put a tap in it.
It's the
There you go. That's what we'll do then. We'll just put a tap in all the maple trees.
fluid inside the tree.
Yeah, you go in about 36 inches and put the tap in, and then it starts to flow out of that. Did I say 36 inches? I meant 3/8 of an inch.
That's a foot, that's a meter.
We got no trees that big.
Oh man!
Aerosnapper points out that it's got to be a sugar maple.
That's right. They're called a rock maple. Yes.
Yeah.
So what else are they make maples?
Just what you wanted to find out on a drone show, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome to
I want to
the
know what Carolyn's been up to. I want to know about the fixed wings. How we doing?
Doing great. I was flying 3 different wings today because I'm setting up to do racing around the country. So I've been building racing wings.
Wow.
Nice.
First race is the end of next month down in South Wales.
So you're literally going to travel around, are you?
Yep.
Wow.
And they're weekend events, 2-day events.
Yeah.
Interesting. Mark, can we just bring up the eclipse that we had in Florida? So was that seen anywhere else then?
You only had a partial in Florida, didn't you?
Yeah, partial was in Florida, but he's also saying that there's going to be one in Spain.
Yeah,
August 2026.
Suggesting perhaps that we should have the meetup then. However,
that's 26, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's ages away.
Yeah, and it's in August, so
and it's a full one. I wonder which bit of Spain.
Yeah, it's very, very, very hot in August.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We're actually talking today what country was hotter, Turkey or Spain. Now, how do you say to me, it's got to be Turkey. Actually, not. It's actually Spain. It's hotter than Turkey. There we are. There we are. Right, okay. So, video time. There we go.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Wow.
Judging by that snow, that should be in Canada. I don't get what you're saying.
Steve, do you ever get a problem if they have a sudden warm snap and all those little huts just end up floating down the river?
Well, actually, this year was kind of dangerous out where I showed you this last clip. The ice never got deeper than 10 inches. So when it's that low, there tends to be a lot of cracks in the ice,
Ooh,
and
scary.
it's more dangerous than a lot of people would think.
There are a lot of car tracks on that as well.
Yeah.
Those are actually snowmobile tracks and ATV 4-wheel tracks. No
Right.
cars.
Yeah.
Imagine you driving onto that with your fingers on. Just put the brakes on. About 2 minutes later, you stop.
Steve, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
The Northeast Kingdom drone flies, is that a group of you who go out, or?
No, Northeast Kingdom Drone Flyers is a group that was started by pilots. I think was it Pilots Institute, the place that does the 107 course. They
Right.
started
Yeah.
that
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
for Vermont Flyers. I've been trying to get some group of people together here in the Northeast Kingdom, but so far I found 5 people that fly, 2 professionally, and they have no desire to fly recreation,
Oh,
and 3 others that said, well, when I get things settled around, maybe we can get together and fly. But I mean, it's really pretty small group up here.
It'd be good if
I
it
guess
happens.
it'd be like a busman's holiday.
It's too bad because on my chat I got a lot of foliage videos on my channel from last year, and I think they turned out pretty well. But
Yeah.
We better explain, Steve. Vermont is known for fall foliage. In other words, a lot of trees with different colors on them when the leaves turn, and it's always a big deal for people to go up to Vermont and
yeah, the colours.
Yeah.
And we're lucky
Check out Steve's channel because he's got some lovely
Have
videos.
you got the link there, Marcus? Have you got it handy, or can you?
You don't watch my channel, do you, Steve?
You were showing some money recently, yesterday, wasn't it?
We must
It's
build.
a lovely red leaves.
Yeah. I don't know.
See, I watch them.
Thank you, Caroline. You are indeed very sweet.
Oh,
Thank you.
who's telling the joke this week? Barclays wants to know who's telling the joke this week.
It's a
Was he getting
secret.
spanked the monkey? He was going to sing and tell the joke. But is it,
Carolyn.
Well, we're gonna have to. We have. Well, Carol, have you actually made a jingle for this? No.
She still gets.
No.
Actually, Carol, we should actually play one. No, we can't remember. I don't know if we've got time, but we should play one of the songs, shouldn't we? Caroline and I were talking earlier on about Caroline's been making up songs about drone seekers. It's quite clever. But okay, well, I'm going to play this. But you can pretend you still got Terry standing. Yes,
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
What, Caroline?
Terry's standing here. Right. The poor man asked the rich man, "What are you getting your wife this Christmas?" The rich man thinks and says, "A diamond earrings and a Mercedes." The poor man asks, "Why are you getting her 2 gifts?" The rich man says, "Well, if she doesn't like the earrings, then she can drive to the store in the Mercedes and exchange them." The poor man has a think, goes, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And the rich man says, "What are you getting your wife this year?" The poor man thinks about it and says, "A pair of slippers and a dildo."
Think about that.
The rich man's asked, "Why those 2 things?" The poor man astutely replies, "This way, if she doesn't like the slippers, she can go fuck herself."
Terry's Joke of the Week.
If you guys thought Terry's jokes were risque, that is why we love you, Caroline.
Oh,
You want to hear the other one?
We having her on the show.
I think we should have the other one. What do you reckon? Everyone for that one? Everyone nodded?
It's shorter.
It's a short one. Go
All right.
I think Terry's actually told this one at some point. And the bartender says to the guy, "What's the matter?" And the man goes, "I caught my wife in bed with my best friend." And the bartender goes, "What did you do?" "I told her to get the hell out." "And what about your friend?" "Well, I looked him straight in the eyes. I said, bad dog."
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
It's like Caroline tells.
No
Before
other
the
drone
watershed.
show has this, does it? And
We've still got people watching, so that's good. So we haven't.
Yeah, didn't drive them away yet.
Well, we do.
You guys are going to corrupt me. I'll say that much.
Caroline.
Wait a minute. We'll do that properly, Marcus. Hang on. Wait a minute. Okay.
Caroline. Times never seem so good.
So good.
There you go. See, with Netflix, it never goes. It's there all the time. Do you want more time? I've lost everything.
Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
There you go. So good, that's it. Right, okay. So let's have another video, shall we? After all that excitement, hardly contain yourself. There we go.
Welcome to some of my favorite spots in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, a tri-county area consisting of the Orleans, Essex, and Caledonia counties. Our first stop is Eagle Point on Lake Memphremagog. Memphremagog is one of the largest lakes in the Northeast that is partially in Newport and Magog, Quebec. Newport is the only city in Orleans and Essex counties. It is known for its diverse assortment of shopping venues visited by an international clientele. It is renowned for its good fishing, late evening boat rides, and swimming. Traveling on back roads in Calais, I came upon this little slice of heaven surrounded by forest and marshland that supports a wide variety of wildlife. Unlike other ponds, there is no evidence of development, not even a fishing access. I asked a number of locals regarding this pond's name, and no one knew. I suppose we will call it the unknown pond of Calais. Leaving Calais behind, we are off to visit Lily Pond in Lyndonville. This green-colored pond was created by damming up the Lily Brook. It is a well-known party spot. Now we are entering the Victory Wildlife Management Area, also known as Victory Bog. Not a true bog, this substantial marsh is home to many protected species of wildlife and flowers. It has a muted beauty but is resplendent in its position within the Willoughby-Burke Mountain Basin. Not to be outdone, the U.S.-Canadian border in Holland provides unmatched views into Canada. Located on the 45th parallel, it is the highest landscape along the local border. It provides the Border Patrol an unobstructed view of the international boundary. Next on our travels is Ewell Pond in Peacham. This is the jewel of the Northeast Kingdom. Lightly developed and small, it features excellent kayaking and canoeing. Its consistent mirror-like surface never disappoints. We will end our tour of the Northeast Kingdom with one of the iconic fall foliage destinations, Willoughby Lake in Westmore. This glacial lake is approximately 6 miles long, about 1/2 mile wide, and over 250 feet in depth. It is a very clean lake that many of the camps and homes use for drinking water. Renowned for some of the best trout fishing in New England, there are plenty of salmon to be had. I hope you get a chance to visit my little slice of heaven.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, fellas.
Thank you. I love
a
it.
whirlwind tour.
That's what you got. A whirlwind tour of the northern Vermont. One of the things I started doing some of these videos by narrating them is to give the locals, if they get on my website, the locals a little bit of a history lesson that they may have forgotten.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's great, Steve. You know, our friend Ron does that for Margate City. You know, he records so much of what goes on there in that part of New Jersey, and it's similar to what you're doing.
Yep.
We just give people an idea if they've never been there. You know, just so look, this is what it's all about. So very good.
I know during the springtime and the fall, Our population up here almost doubles in our counties because of the fall foliage that people come up to see.
Right.
Just reading some comments on it. What is what Scotland is like, Jim, without the rain.
So read between the lines with what Steve just said. What he's saying is Vermont gets overrun in the fall.
Well, during foliage season, during the eclipse up here, we had close to 200,000 people flood the northern part of Vermont.
Wow.
Now, our total population is 660,000. And the total cow population is close to 2 million.
That's a bit like whales and sheep.
The men are men and the sheep are nervous.
There you got it.
Lots of sheep around here. Lots of sheep.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, Blackadder. Sorry.
We don't make many jumpers, eh?
What did you say?
Right.
You know, there's a little known fact that if every cow in the world farted at the same time, it would melt the polar ice caps.
It would.
Crikey. Let's hope they don't.
Caroline, did you put that down there, Caroline? That
I did. If you wanted to show it later or whatever.
should we show it now?
Go on, then.
Yeah, this bush. There we are.
Scanning the sky, international drone seekers. Don't ask why. With precision control, we're on the go. Searching far and wide, finding what's below. We're the seekers, reaching new heights. Drone enthusiasts day and night. From the mountains to the sparkling seas. International drone seekers, hear our pleas. Exploring the world in a brand new way. With sleek drones, we're ready to play. Capturing moments never seen before. Sharing our adventures from shore to shore.
Number one, Nick.
We're the seekers, reaching new heights. Drone enthusiasts day and night. From the mountains to the sparkling seas. International drone seekers, hear our pleas.
Fantastic.
Exploring the world in a
How long does it go?
2 minutes off.
Capturing moments never seen before. Sharing our adventures from shore to shore.
Yay.
There you go. So that's in your shop, a shop near you as from tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
All proceeds.
Brett likes Marcus is twerking.
Yeah.
Something's actually called On the Hunt.
Cool.
There you go. So, yeah.
So Jim says, "Pois."
Not even Barkley. not even Barkley. Barkley says I'm out of breath. Nah.
No,
Marcus
athlete.
Jeep is twerking.
Oh, dear.
Rainbow flags. Oh dear. Well, it's that time of day. Thanks for joining us all, Steve. Thanks for popping by and being our guest for tonight.
Yeah, showing us some Vermont views.
And it was good to meet you last week. And as for everyone else, we met last week as well. So we're going to say we'll hopefully, well, maybe Terry back, but we'll just keep Caroline instead. Sorry, Terry.
Well, thank you very much.
Hi, Terry.
Yeah, we'll be here again next week. Hope you will be too. And we'll see you all then. Take care, guys.
Thanks,
Good
thanks
week.
for having me on.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon.
And as for the joke, I can only apologise.
Apologies not needed. There we go. Bye, guys.
Bye.